Hey guys, welcome to Clarabelle Spirit Tarot. Let's see for a second. I know that I had somebody that requested that we do a reading for them. They had to go, they weren't going to be able to watch live. So I'm going to go ahead and do that reading real quick. So do you mind doing me a favor? Will you open a new window or go into this one here and then go there and then there and read me that quick question?
Hi, I wish you take my question first. You're lying, unfortunately. So my question is how my future husband's soulmate.
Wait, what?
I need to get out of the comments.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey guys.
So my question is, this is for Lona Iman.
For
My question.
Lona. Okay.
How's my future husband / soulmate? What is his financial situation, his personality? Thank you.
What is our future husband's personality?
My future husband soulmate. What is his financial situation, his personality?
Okay, we can take a look and see what kind of information that we might get. Without our energy in the actual reading, we might not get super clear messages, but we're going to go ahead and read it. Before we get into that, hello everybody for coming in. Red Moon, Elizabeth. Yay, hi Miss Wendy. Of course you can, Elizabeth. I was going to do a quick read for a client that I might actually do that towards the end. I'm going to do her reading towards the end so that we can get started on all of you beautiful people that are in here at the moment. Thanks for coming in. Oh, by the way, we are doing our giveaway today, so if you stay till the end, then we're going to be doing a fun little pick a card kind of scenario where somebody is going to be winning a little special thank you for being a subscriber from us. So we'll go in more detail about what that is towards the end. If you're planning on hanging out until the end, you're just gonna get a nice little mystery box from us. So if you want to participate in that, then we'll be mailing something to you. So that'll be kind of cool. Hello, baby Fantasia. Hi, Katrina. Okay. How long will the chat be? Probably about maybe an hour or so. That's usually how long I try and run. Let's see. Getting going. Maybe I will knock this part out for while James gets kind of going. The question, what do you remember what her name was?
Lona Imad.
Lona Imad. So this is going to be for Lona Imad. She just wanted to know what her future husband or soulmate's personality or potential financial situation is going to be. So let's see if we can get any court cards coming up to show us anything about that. She didn't signify any astrological influences or anything like that. So we're just going to go off of that. She's not present, but that's okay. I can't do readings that way, so I can. That sounded like I said I can't do readings that way, but I can. He might be somewhat of a hot-tempered person. He might be a Pisces, specifically deeply emotional, able to communicate his feelings really, really well, but at the same time, he might be somewhat combative, where he has a very fine black and white aspect about his temperament, where everything is either, this way or that. There's no kind of gray area. Winners and losers kind of thing. There's some practicality here with the Queen of Pentacles showing up. Could be an Earth sign as well, where it's a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. But I'm getting strong Piscean energies too. They could have strong emotions, but maybe might not know how to express them the best way. Money situation, having the person show up with the Pentacles being primary probably means that they're going to have a good financial situation. So that's really cool. So that was a good kind of warm-up reading anyway for someone. She commented on another video because she wasn't going to be able to be in the live tonight. So I thought that I would kind of knock that out while James was getting started with getting some of your guys' questions going. So let's see. Okay. So again, you guys, don't worry about the order. Usually I try and make sure that who's been in here for a really long time, if I see that you've been in here, that I try to get your question. But then every now and then we want to make sure that new subscribers that have never had any questions answered before get some readings done, because this could be our only potential opportunity to get to read for them. If they don't get a reading when they come in, then they won't get to come back. So I want to be able to get as many people in here, and we want our channel to grow. So if you don't get your request, if it seems like somebody got bumped or whatnot, then it's not that we're ignoring or trying to be unfair. We just don't have a specific list. We're just trying to make sure that we grow and that everybody kind of has an opportunity to get to experience or get a reading. So, hi, Scorp. Okay. So, you guys were all here really early and on time, so thank you for that. Elizabeth, the energies towards you in love. What can you look forward to? That's a fun question. Let's take a look. All right. Okay. I've had some really positive readings lately. Oh, the Empress, kind of the feminine aspect of the Emperor, which is the sign of Aries, is showing up in the reverse position. So there might be some self-nurturing that's needing to come into play, but with the Ten of Cups showing up, that is, it's kind of like an emotional fulfillment. So I'm seeing possibly that you've been doing the work that you've been needing to do internally to kind of get yourself to a place where you are ready to welcome in love. The Five of Wands energy, that's not any, it's not, I see this one as potentially finding and meeting somebody to have the balance to face other outside aspects with. Traditionally, the Five of Wands can kind of show up as not like, I see it as a card, sometimes it's represented as just battling against other people in a fair situation. But when it comes up in this specific deck, I see it as having a companion that's battling with you to make the circumstances fair. So if your intentions are to invite somebody in, obviously that's an equal partnership, then you've got some good energy going in that direction. So let's see if we can't get a person, or see if there's a representation through a court card.
Yes, I've been working on myself. It's been tough getting out of the house right now.
You've been doing a really good job with your self-nurturing. That could be reflective there again, but we're trying to ask for, and it probably popped up because that's the energy that I was listening to as you were speaking, or as James was reading your comment to me, and I was still shuffling, and those are the cards that came out, that there was this kind of breakup here and that you were going within to heal quite a bit. Cards are connecting real nice today. But I don't want to sway. Hi, Dina. I don't want to sway from what is something to look forward to. I want to see if we have anybody in the midst, or anybody, if you've already decided, if you've gotten specific enough, if there's something in the works, somebody in the works. Oh, here's a couple cards. So if Temperance showing up here could represent a Sagittarius. Nine of Pentacles showing up in the reverse, and a Nine of Cups. You've got good love coming your way. There might be a little bit of delay about it coming into the physical, but I don't see that you're going to have to wait too long. Temperance is showing up in the upright position, and that definitely means that that the patience that you've had leading up to now is well worth it. We're not getting a court card here, and the Nine of Pentacles is just kind of telling me that there might be some kind of fear of losing the independence in some way, fear of possibly, see if I can find the words, excuse me, there's some kind of a fear of a loss of independence and opening yourself up to the idea of love again. So if you're planning on inviting potentially like a Sagittarius in, or it could be representing in the Sagittarius season there, I want one more if there is somebody already in there, because the loss of independence I don't feel is so much as like you want decoupling, that's why you're asking for it. It's about kind of having faith that it exists out there again, or being able or willing to invite it in when you see it. Let's see if I'm really trying to get a good read if there's somebody already in Star Aquarius. Well, what's interesting is when the Temperance came out, when the Temperance card came out, for whatever reason, my first instinct was to say Aquarius, even though I know that the Temperance represents the Sagittarius. I didn't say that, or maybe I did. I don't know. Sometimes I say things I don't know, like yeah and things. But the Star, somewhere in the winter months, the sign, they are going to be somebody within the winter months, potentially. From Sagittarius to Aquarius. So Sagittarius and Aquarius, as you know, they could be born somewhere in the end of December. Might be a cusp on that. Keep an eye out for that. That sounds nice. Don't fear this loss of, like feeling like when you're attached to somebody else, it seems like you're ready to welcome somebody in, but don't be afraid to be vulnerable and letting somebody else in, because I'm seeing that the next person that you're going to be inviting in is going to be very much a worthy proponent, worthy person to like stand next to you and help you with things and be a fair partner. So that's good. That looks good. That's a good way to start it out. That's a great way to start. Oh, the reading.
So there's a question like what are we giving away? But is it safe to say that you're gonna give away like a free live or a free one-on-one in this gift package?
Well, I always give free one-on-ones.
You do give away free one-on-ones.
So there's always free one-on-one. So I can say a free reading, a free one-on-one is going to be part of it, but it is going to be something tangible. We're going to put a lot of good energy stuff, or not a lot. I mean, we're going to send out something that is very good, vibrational, good energy stuff. And some of it's going to depend on the winner, who the winner is, gearing towards what kind of questions, what kind of things that they're hoping to manifest in their future and things like that. So, but there's going to be definitely positive energy being sent there. It's going to be more than just a box of stardust or well wishes. There's going to be some physical things in there. But that's going to be kind of a surprise. And we might do a visit, we might post a video of the boxing of it, and then it'll be a surprise when that person gets it, what it's going to be. But it's definitely, if you're into tarot, as you're here, if you're into the idea of reading tarot for yourself, or if you're into any kind of like manifestation stuff, things of that nature, if you like gemstones or all that, then it's going to kind of be surrounding that. But you have to be a subscriber to be able to win. So, because that's the whole point of the giveaway. It's to say thank you for reaching 100 subscribers, and so we just want to say thank you, and so we want to make sure that those that are subscribed are the ones that are winning.
And we're gonna do this every 100 subscribers we gain, right?
Oh yeah, every 100 subscribers that we get, we're gonna do a giveaway. So, yay! Thanks for being in here, guys. Did you have another one? There was something else, or? No. Oh, and then obviously the one-on-ones. I mentioned that the one-on-ones are all free. If you're wanting to send a donation afterward as a thank you or whatnot, there's no charge for my one-on-ones. Just schedule with me, and I do request that that you treat the appointment as if it's a paid appointment. So that means that I'm still scheduling it in the same way around my normal work stuff. So if you're not going to be able to make it, cancel in an appropriate amount of time, or just kind of be conscientious of that stuff. But they're still free because I want to get the energy out there, and I want to be able to make it available to everyone. But again, if you wanted to send a donation afterward, you can definitely do that as to support the channel and to support us doing this. But okay, so that's enough business talk, huh? So we can get into the questions, more of the questions here. So Katrina, any messages from Spirit? I feel like anytime you ask that, we always either draw from the Journey of Love or the Archangel Michael card. So I'm going to go with the Dream. I'm going to go with this one, and then I'm going to do a symbol card. So what kind of messages are coming from Spirit for you? That's a good way. That's a good general. Okay. Thanks for coming into the live afternoon chat. That was kind of random what I did in there. So thank you for coming in and participating in that. See if the energy kind of stays in trajectory with the readings. If you guys didn't get a chance to watch those, you didn't have to be at the live stream. I wasn't answering any questions particularly. I was doing a pick a card lineup, so I went through each deck individually, and I picked 3 cards, and then you can pick which energy flowed with you the best, and then yeah, so you didn't have to be present for that one. It was just fun to do live, to have the interaction. Oh. So messages from Spirit. Something along the lines of tuning your own intuition, despite any possible not criticism, but there might have been a decision possibly made that maybe questioned your decision making, or feeling your decision making was questioned in some way because there was some kind of a circumstance that you made a decision and then maybe decided. I'm not getting that it was a super harsh situation that didn't go as planned as you were making your decision, but to still stick with following your intuition, because it is it's very spot on. But whatever it was that was a decision that was made moving forward might have been along the lines of you were needing to go to test your resolve in going for your intuition. So even though possibly something may not have worked out, like your what is that called when you after you come back from something, what is that, kickback? Your kickback, like it was testing your kickback or your resolve moving forward, something along those lines. Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm talking about? No? Okay.
Resilience?
Resilience, yeah. Remember that? What did I say was like?
Perseverance. Perseverance,
yeah. Source, divinity, enlightenment. So you can trust the guidance that you get from your own intuition moving forward. Have no worry about that. Whatever this possible choice was maybe just, one to kind of give you... thanks, Miss Wendy. Maybe something to do with traveling. you do have a trip possibly coming up. So there might be some guidance for you in regards to the trip that you're going to be making to, you might second guess yourself in some way about something involving that within your intuition, but I am getting something along the lines that your intuition is going to be tested in some way, but it's only for kind of a to test your resolve or your kickback. Don't let that worry you. I'm not getting that it's anything super intense. We'll get a prayer card to see what the guidance is trying to tell us about it. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So I don't know if there was something in the past that made you question it moving forward, and that might be creating some hesitance moving forward in regards to a trip that you're having. That's where the inner conflict is happening. But you can trust yourself and your inner guidance moving forward on whatever it is. So don't fret or worry, because whatever the past thing was that might have felt like a wrong decision, because I don't know if you had a past trip or something that didn't end up going right and you are worried that you didn't see any signs or weirdness. I remember that you were asking before, because there potentially might be some bad weather or something like that you were worried about, but we still had to go ahead through the cards about whether or not it would be safe to go forward with that trip. And so there might be some hesitance on whether or not to trust your intuition. Just go ahead and go with it, because I don't know, something is flagging you or telling you to, giving you like a cautionary scenario. So whatever that is, your angels and your guidance, don't trust if it's going against, for instance, what we said in our cards. That it kind of, I know it doesn't make sense, but at this point in time, for whatever reason, if there's something that we said in the past and you're feeling that you shouldn't go on that trip or whatnot, take heed of that. But if for whatever reason if you're having any worry about going on that trip because of past situations that are making you question whether or not to go forward anyway, if that makes sense. That's kind of like, but really when it really comes down to it, your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. So please help me clearly hear, see, feel, and know the divine guidance that I have asked and prayed for. Allow me to keep my ego out of the way so your wisdom can come streaming through me, for my own benefit and for those around me. So if that's what it's in relation to, I don't know. I usually have a hard time remembering readings from that far back. That was like almost a month ago that you asked about that. That's interesting that the travel would come up again. Unless you've already been. Have you been? Oh, good. I'm glad. Yeah. Okay, cool. Baby Fantasia. You haven't taken it yet. Okay. We'll follow your guidance when it comes to it. Before anybody else. Baby Fantasia. Does Spirit have any messages for you? Purple deck. This is your favorite. Ooh. 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. You've got some good stuff going on. I don't know if you've started recently. I don't know if you've just been really head to the ground, focusing on really, I don't know, bringing something into the physical. You are focusing like a mad person, and you're feeling a lot of success and really positive physical energy coming in. With the Three of Pentacles, that's a payoff for the beginning. The Eight of Pentacles is really getting down into it and focused and driven. And then the Ten of Pentacles here is showing that you're on a path that is for your highest good. That is amazing and beautiful. I hope that you mentioned that you had gotten some new tarot cards the other day. And so let's see if we get any energy surrounding, yeah, Miss Moneybags. That's so great. The tarot reader, from my own, it takes a while to build it up. I'll tell you that, going in that direction with it. But when you really love doing something, like the energy exchange will come no matter what. So, and it won't even seem like work. So I don't know if it's specifically saying that you're, that it's talking about the tarot. That's just something that I remembered that we were talking about. I don't know what you've been doing, and focusing on, but something, family is showing up. You've definitely got some family support showing up there. Whatever it is that you're choosing to do to be successful is going to grant you some freedom. I've never seen, this is a great money. You may want to go out and buy a ticket for the lottery. I'm just saying, there with the Three of Pentacles and Eight of Pentacles and Ten of Pentacles, that can't be more on a physical return level. That's like with family and freedom, that's like a bliss reading right there. You're on a good path. Keep it going. Keep there. You know, whatever it is, if there isn't anything like showing that physically manifest in your life at the moment, you're going that direction. So keep trusting the direction, the way that life is kind of giving you some really good stuff. That's cool. Let's get a prayer card just because. Oh, that's pretty. Your children are watched over by angels. You're on fire. In a good way. I mean, that is a good, that's a good thing. Okay. See if there's a prayer card. Spend more time outdoors. Soak up that good ass prana. There's who is it? Infinite Waters. Infinite Waters, the YouTube channel. He that's what he always says. Breathe in that good prana. Some good stuff out there. Go forward fearlessly. You've got a lot of support, kind of leading you forward. So, thank you for motivating me to spend more time outdoors and for helping me relax and enjoy connecting with nature. Thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. I think you had that one recently, too. That's cool. That's really nice reading. Thank you. Oh, you guys all have real good energy in here tonight. Thank you. Miss Wendy. Oh, 2019. Your handwriting.
That looks like 2019.
You're a brilliant individual. Your brain works so much faster than your hands.
It looks like 2019.
You're so... I thought it said Zorg. So will you have a boyfriend in 2019? We will take a look. So this is Miss Wendy.
That line clearly is a 0.
It looks like Zorg. But yes, I see 2019. Let's see. Yeah. Is Miss Wendy still in here? Ah, there she is. Oh, that's funny. It shows your name, but it doesn't show anything. Do you see something? There. Oh, it doesn't. It shows it upside down. It doesn't show that on my tablet. I need to do an update.
What does that mean?
An upside down face? It means like I'm being silly and present and cute. James doesn't know what it means. I send you the upside down emoji all the time.
I've never known what it meant.
Oh, he thinks it's code. It's girl code, lady code. Okay. boyfriend in 2019. Let's see. Love reading 2019. Let's see. Ooh. Almost there. Okay. Yes. Okay, maybe. I'm getting an offering of love. Let's see if it's going to be somebody who's going to stick around. You're a Sagittarius. We're definitely our own breed. Thank you. Oh, you're going to say something. No.
Gotta keep pro.
Huh?
Gotta keep pro.
Gotta keep it professional. Can't avoid. Okay. Could be a Virgo. Could be in Virgo season. Or it could be about needing, or not necessarily avoiding the self-reflection to move into a possible relationship. But there is a new idea getting very, getting really specific about who might be coming in. So I'm seeing possibly February might be a good month for it with an earth sign. So this again could be the Virgo. But the Virgo coming in, if he is coming in as a possible relationship around February, is kind of around the timeline that the cards are telling me here. If there's a Virgo coming in, he might be somebody that's not as prone to look within and do self-reflection, which is typically something that a Virgo doesn't really have a hard time with. There are some Virgos that live very much in their ego, where they have a hard time being real. So he might be somebody that has a hard time getting in touch with who his real centered person is. So keep an eye out for him. But I am getting something in February, him coming forward, and he's established in every other right in terms of his Virgo nature, where he's very stable and very practical, pragmatic, and like very stable financially, possibly. That could be one thing where some Virgo females are very good at the introspection and things. The counterbalance of a Virgo man can be kind of quite the opposite, where they live more in their how they appear to others, more so in how they really truly feel about themselves. They might be kind of deflective about that, but I am seeing some kind of an offering in terms of a relationship or love, but the situation, it might not be one that moves into a very solid foundation, only because with the Five of Pentacles showing up here, it could have some energy resonating with like not needing to take a risk on someone or something. It might feel like a big risk to go and leap forward with them. Let's see what about this might be a risk. So something in February, more than likely some kind of a Virgo. That's kind of what I'm getting. Somewhat superficial. There might be a lot deeper to them. So let's see. Let's see if there's that aspect that's going to come out, because it's saying not to show, it's saying here that you might think or hesitate about taking a risk on them, but I'm seeing that you might be able to kind of bring out some of the loving, fiery energy out of them, and so you might be able to kind of give them some really positive perspective. So keep an eye out in February for that. I don't usually give wins very often in the general readings because there's so many different energies, but I'm getting February really strongly here. Yeah. So that's good news, but do be prepared. It's not going to be possibly the easiest person to deal with. But I do see that underlining there's going to be some rough, there's going to be rough around the edges, but I think that you're going to see a loving side of him and help him kind of develop out of this energy that most people maybe wouldn't delve into him because for one reason or another he just doesn't feel safe to be vulnerable. But I'm getting good things between the two of you, so it might be a harder dynamic if you decide to take a chance. You don't have to because you're the creator. You're allowed to write what you want to, but so that's just what I had there. I thought I had one more. Did I have another one?
Yeah.
It did. I don't want to lose. So we've done Elizabeth, Katrina, Baby, and Baby Fantasia, and Miss Wendy. I've got Scorp 444. And I feel like I have one more. Is there another one that I want to make sure to get it before I feel like oh, did one fall off? Hey. I have these things like dollar bills all over. It's a good thing. I do. Red Moon? Are you writing Red Moons now?
No, Red Moon didn't ask. I mean,
Red Moon?
she asked if she could ask, but she hasn't asked.
Oh, she hasn't asked yet?
No.
Red Moon, if you want to ask, or if there's anybody else that we noticed, I might have missed.
I'm writing down Caroline's right now.
You're writing down Caroline's. So James is writing down Caroline's. He got all of your guys' in there. That would be my bad because I grabbed them and then I thought I had, unless I didn't miss any and I've just gone through. Hi, King Boomy. King Booty. Oh, you already know, James. Okay, so you already know about the drawing. Cool. Cute. Oh, hi, Dina. Thanks for your reading yesterday. Was that yesterday? Days kind of run together sometimes, but wait, are we having one? No, yeah, we had one the other day. I think I got everybody. I think I'm caught up, and I just didn't know. That hasn't happened in a while. It's nice. That's nice. That means everybody's getting... Okay.
Elizabeth, Miss Wendy.
Cool.
Katrina, Baby Fantasia.
Miss Wendy. Scorp. Ooh, good. We're caught up, you guys. Yay. Hi, Different. You were in our live this afternoon, so this is a good time. You can ask your question. If you didn't already get it answered earlier. Okay. So, Scorp, will this Leo contact you again? Let's see if we can't get a direct, and we'll pull more cards in regards to it as well, but you're asking a pretty direct yes or no, so we're going to go with direct yes or no, Dad.
I've also been asking people where they're from, so I don't know if you mentioned something like that, but
cool.
Scorp's from Sydney, Australia.
Australia?
Dina's from North Carolina, Toronto, Canada, Elizabeth. Differences, Akron,
Ohio.
Home of LeBron James.
Oh, okay. Have you been, okay. I don't know anything about...
Chicago, Illinois.
Ooh, Illinois.
Yep.
Chicago.
O'Hare Airport, I've been there.
I feel like I always wanted to go to Chicago. I lived in Virginia for a minute. I really didn't get to see much of the East Coast at all, except for that I noticed that all of the roads were like built on top of each other, so it was so confusing to drive in. But Australia, I want to go. That's probably on my. That's probably my number 2. I definitely need. That's on like as far as my travel list. I really want to see Ireland because I've heard that I don't know, it feels a lot like where we're from in the Northwest in the United States. But Australia, the only thing that I'm a little nervous about going to Australia is I've heard that that they that you can get like scorpions and things in your shoes without knowing that they're there. But I got really, really last summer, or last in the winter time, getting over the winter time, I got really into the Australian shows, The Mermaids. I don't know why. I literally, like, I was addicted to all the different series, even though they started changing out some of the girls. The Mermaids. Who is it that's from? Is that Scorp that's from Australia?
Yeah, she said no. So I don't think you get scorpions in your shoe.
Oh, you don't get scorpions in your shoe? Something about the wildlife. Oh, maybe she doesn't know that the Mermaids show that I'm talking about. I swear they were Australian. Or hopefully I'm not mixing that up with like New Zealand. My roommate, she says there's a very big distinction between, and please forgive me for not being better world renowned. I have a United States public education. So I have to go for my own searching to higher learning to get that. So, but we're talking about, okay, let's ask the question. Contact again. So some kind of forgiveness here. So that's travel the world, people. I know I need to travel the world. That's what you're doing. Oh, thanks, Miss Wendy. Okay, now back to it. Sorry, I'm becoming kind of a chatty Cathy, and that's what happens when I get all caught up on the readings, is you end up getting a little bit too much of me. And so let's bring it back. I'll bring it back a little bit, give you some of your readings, yeah. But it's cool to hear where you guys are from. And James was interested. He was curious about where everybody's coming from. And that helps us, too, know what times are really good for us to come on and do these live readings so that we can reach more people. Wait. So forgiveness, meditation brings answers. Wait. So will he contact? There might be some energy still needing to be cleared surrounding finding forgiveness, about whether or not he's going to contact or not. It'd be somebody that you had. Did you have a strong bond with him at all? Was there a strong relationship with him? Or was it something that was more casual? Hi, Alexander. Thank you for being here.
Alexander's from Libya.
Oh, Libya.
Benghazi is in Libya.
Oh, wow.
The dictator, Gaddafi. Like the U.S. ended him a while back.
No politics.
What's that? Well, evil dying. He was evil dying.
Well, King of Wands showing up here is representing a fire sign, which could be a Leo, specifically. So, let's see. I mean, initially it wanted to come up in the reverse position. So, in the upright position, it's representing a Leo. Let's see why he's showing up in a reverse. Casual. Okay. So, maybe forgiveness isn't necessary. I was kind of getting a feeling that it wasn't necessarily anything super serious, but there could be some options here going on. He's not showing up in the upright position, so it might be something for you to forgive the situation about. If he isn't going to contact again, don't think that it is for any reason your fault in any way. He could just be, let's see what these options are about. Ten of Wands. Kind of getting energy here, because it's funny that he is the exact king that's sitting here, but he looks older, 10 times older, and burdened, and heavily burdened. Heavily burdened. And so, if he's not showing up as his best version of himself right now, he might be kind of running himself too ragged with something. And so, it might not have anything to do with you, so wouldn't take it. Oh, you want to forgive? or you want forgiveness from him. He's feeling super burdened by something. Hey, and if I'm not hitting the nail on the head here, take the cards and read the cards as they're coming up for you too, because I can only read so much energy is what I know about the situation. For what's coming in, sometimes the energy isn't all the way shown to me in a direct way, because I read energy and cards, and I kind of open myself up to be a conduit. But I'm not gonna like totally take on other people's stuff, especially in a live general reading like this. I'm more likely in a one-on-one to be able to go into more, to open myself energetically for information to come in where it tells a true version of the story. But the way that it comes through is definitely true to you. It doesn't take up much energy for me to be able just to pull the cards out and read the generalities of the cards coming up, and then if there's something more in depth about it, then definitely tune yourself in, because I want you to trust your intuition before anything, any reader, any tarot reader, because that's I want everybody to trust their own intuition first. There are some options showing up here with the Seven of Cups. He's showing up presently with the King of Wands showing up here as the Leo card. And then we also have the Ten of Wands showing some kind of a burden. So he is still holding on to whatever it is that's needing forgiveness. He's not really being willing to let it go at the moment. Let's see if we're going to get putting off releasing. Let's see. Let's see if he's going to get over it. If we're allowed to know that right now. If we're even allowed to know that right now. Okay. So there might be a little bit of a delayed victory. I do think that you're going to hear from him, but there's going to be a little bit of time. Give him a little bit of time and space to work through whatever it is that he is processing here. I'm getting, he's not fully detaching all the way. This could be like trading out something old for the new, but for the most part, like from the energy of the Six of Wands showing up, even in the reverse position, it's still somewhat of a victory card, though he might still be somewhat closed off. There might be a delay. So, I wouldn't say that he's not going to show up. I'm just...
Naomi's back in.
Same question?
I don't know, but yeah, because she stepped out yesterday. Sorry.
Oh, is that the same one as yesterday?
Yeah, I'll verify it.
Okay. But there is some energy where he might have felt a little bit of a betrayal there, so he's still needing to work through and get out of that energy. Whatever it is, whatever it's about, and whatever is resonating with that. I see possible return. Let's get one more direct answer, because he's either going to get over it or he's not. So let's ask. Oh, well, it's saying no. I'm a big believer that we create our own reality, though. So at the moment, the more that you're focused on it and the more that you're holding on to it really, really tightly, the less that it's coming to you. It's almost like when you're holding on to like water or sand or anything like that, it's going to slip through your fingers. And so it's going to make it so that they're feeling the energy and the resistance even more. And so it doesn't have to be a finite, like it's over, done with. But from what I'm getting, like the forgiveness that's needed is only going to come if you can kind of pull back your energy and let him process whatever it is that he's going through. In the meantime, that also gives you a sense of relief and relieves the burden off of yourself about it, and you can forgive yourself about whatever it was that happened that you feel you need for forgiveness from. Give him time and space and try and let it go. In this particular moment in time, it would be best for all involved. I'm sorry, my dear. Like, I hope that things kind of process a little bit better. Let's get a prayer card to kind of guide. Well, that's an interesting one to show up right there, because we don't leave anything on a negative in here. So, okay. Take your time making the decision. So, Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and to step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. So, however, that helps. Whatever you can do to distract yourself or heal, or you could even send healing intent to him, if like in meditation or something like that, guiding that direction to heal and to show as not a non-threat. But the more that you possibly energetically, even if it's only on an energetic level, the more that you consider something and somebody is resistant to it, they're just going to feel overwhelmed and pressured to feel even energetically that they need to make a decision. And so however it is that you can detach would be really good. Welcome to everybody that is in here that's new. Hi, Sunny Face. Hi, Trinity. Hi, Naomi.
It is a question from last night.
Oh, which one? Oh, it is same question?
Yeah.
I thought we read this. Did we not?
No, you called on her last night, but she stepped out of the room.
Oh, okay.
And then it got to the end of the time.
Is that Kiara?
Kiara.
Okay. Okay.
She wouldn't have asked me. I told her to go and ask.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Okay. So, thank you. Oh, wow. I think this is the peak that we've ever had so far. I'm not ashamed. 18, I'm excited about that. That's flipping wonderful. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to be doing a giveaway if you stay till the end. Those who are subscribers are going to be able to win something very special from James and My Heart. And it's not just, good positive energy. It's going to actually be something. So if you want to win something, stay tuned until the end. And we're going to be giving that away. So thanks for being in, you guys. So Naomi, we had a question from you last night, and you weren't able to stay and stick around. So let's ask let's take a look at what the information is here. Does he want something serious? If so, why hasn't he done anything yet? We were looking at before the New Mythic Tarot. Oh no, we had a hard reading yesterday, Kira. Or did you not come back in? Oh, I can't remember. No ever reason to be sorry. I don't know why. Words are hard for me. No reason to be sorry. How did I say that? No ever reason. You'd think that English was my second language. It might be. Intuition is my first. Yo. I'm such a dork. Okay.
Tarot is your first language.
Tarot is my first language. It's hard to put it into
words.
Human English. English human. The English dialect of human. Human is my second language. Okay, we had a couple cards pop out. I don't want to trust those because I was teasing around the energy around the time that I was starting to pull the energy there. So, Naomi, we're asking about Christian, so let's see what kind of information we can get. You're a Pisces, he's a Scorpio. Does he want something serious? And I hope you guys know that when we do this and we kind of tease in between the readings, if you guys are going through something super serious, we are not like in... We just want to keep the energy light as we're going through because that just kind of promotes positivity and good energy and stuff like that. So we're always focused within your readings. We just want to keep all the energy in a high vibration and stuff like that and bring back up anybody that's feeling low. Hopefully that they get some of the good energy vibes, because as a collective we're all responsible to help each other raise each other up. So okay, so Does Christian want something serious? Ooh. Well, that's as serious as it could potentially get with the Tower card. In a reverse position, let's see what it has to do with. So we've got a King of Wands here showing up. King of Wands can represent anybody that's a fire sign. You're both water signs. So we don't have any water representing coming in that energy there. And so there might be some facades or might be some possible prevention coming in regards to not being vulnerable or open to being vulnerable with one another. With the Ace of Swords showing up here, I'm seeing that there's some kind of mental block that's kind of slowing the progression of something new happening, and it could be specifically because of this Tower card in reverse. There are some challenges that can be changed by possibly altering like beliefs or expectations in terms of the relationship moving forward. I'm not saying that he isn't interested. The King of Fire showed up after all. The King of Fire is somebody that definitely, I mean, is feeling a lot, like a strong sense of passion and movement forward. But with the Ace of Swords and the Tower in reverse here, there are just some things that are blocking in terms of the way that somebody expects something to go. They're almost doing some self-fulfilling prophecies in one way or another. And so, Naomi, this situation, it's not going to be an easy one, but if within the question kind of answered what's happening, like the seriousness or the he wants something serious, or he wants something light and passionate, and he wants something with some longevity and things, but he doesn't want it to feel serious. So when using the term serious and having the Tower moment come up, there's just some pressure with expectation that it's supposed to go in specific ways, when I think that he's trying to come from a place where it's going to flow naturally or more naturally. Let's see here. Let's get a little bit more clarification on what that means. One more shuffle. The work that's put in is going to be the work that's pulled out. He might be feeling like it would be a lot of work. Don't take that too harshly, because if he's not willing to put in the work for it, is it somebody that you really want to have to work with in the long term, in the long run, come the future? Yeah, there might be some passion and good feelings there, but relationships do take work in some ways. It doesn't feel like work when you're putting in, or when you're investing in something that's going to be for your future. So if he's seeing it as something that is almost too much work or too much effort, I am getting, okay, yeah, he's withholding and holding back something. You may or may not want to reconsider. I want to get an Archangel Michael card. Well, that's interesting. Make a commitment wants to show up here. I'm hearing that please don't, I hope this doesn't sound crude or crass or anything like that, but that saying, I can't remember what movie it was in. It was something about like The Bachelor. It was like Chris, I can't remember his name. Chris, oh gosh, why is this popping into my head? This specific movie, because I have not even thought about it probably in like 15 years. Chris O'Donnell, where he's like a bachelor and he's supposed to marry this girl. It might be, I can't remember who it's with, but the saying or the phrase, shit or get off the pot, and excuse the language, but he's like kind of, he's dilly-dallying a little bit too much. honor and trust your feelings. So, the prayer is stating, "Thank you, Archangel Michael, for supporting, guiding, and protecting me as I listen to and act upon my feelings. Help me understand and express my emotions with love." So, if somebody's having a hard time really explaining and being vulnerable with one another, there's some kind of a disconnect in play where things are feeling more work than they need to be. So I don't know if it's you or him that needs to feel a sense of lightening up in regards to moving forward within your relationship, but somebody's wanting it to be light and fun, and then the other person might be having a hard time making the other feel like it's going to be light and fun, or they're not willing to put in the work to make it light and fun themselves. So if everything feels so serious all the time, then it's hard to enjoy what a relationship's supposed to be, which is a fun extension of who you are. The seriousness, and that can get bogged down. Sometimes the expectations coming out can make it really hard to shed that energy. Five of Cups in reverse. I don't know why I felt like lifting that card up. I just did. But there's somebody that might be possibly sulking in a decision or feeling the retreat of somebody that's not willing to come forward and really say what it is that they feel. So somebody needs some healing about really expressing what it is that they need to say. And I don't know why we went into that much depth on that one, but I really, really hope that helped. Which it's strange because both of you are water signs, so it's weird that there's some kind of a communication blip in between the two, because it might be because you both are so good naturally at communicating and reading other people's emotions that you're just having a hard time connecting on the same wavelengths, because you should just, maybe both of you are assuming that the other one would know better, but there's some kind of a talk that's needing to be expressed. Where are we at? Are you putting it in order? For Caroline, thank you. Oh.
And then after we get to Alexander, please.
Okay. Oh, and then welcome, Alexander. Thanks you for coming in today. I hope it won't be the last. Welcome, Cosmic Bunny. Thanks for coming in today. So for Caroline, oh, there you are, my dear. I just met this Libra, and you don't know if, well, you just met this Libra. I didn't meet the Libra. And you don't know if he's the one or someone else still coming in. Okay. That's a nice sign at the beginning. That's a hard thing to know, especially from the beginning, or to find out from the beginning, because that's when you're kind of building the foundation. You're in this new beginning with someone, and that's kind of part of the fun, is learning to discover. But yeah, it would be nice to know, so that you know that you're not wasting your time moving forward. But ooh, you're a Leo? Is she a Leo? Your handwriting, man. Just kidding. Leo? Is that what she is?
Capricorn.
How is that?
It's a C, an A, and a P.
It looks like an L, an E, and an O. Okay. All right, we're rolling with it. I could read the rest of it.
Yeah, she's right.
She said Capricorn. You guys should see his handwriting. I'm not shaming. I'm not publicly shaming you, but that's what I'm working with. If you can see.
Looks good to me, bro.
Looks like a Leo. I don't know.
Cap all day.
I guess I could see Capricorn too. If anybody watches New Girl, there's that episode where Winston and Nick are needing to decide between, like, who gets to date Megan Fox or something, and so they find a way to write Nick and Winston in the same city. You can't tell which one it is. I don't know. Okay. Sorry, not trying to get distracted here. Okay. We're in it. All right, we're still in it, Caroline. Thank you. I'm sorry about that. So, you just met the Libra and you don't know if he's the one or someone else still carrying on. So, that's not representing a Leo, but I am getting strong, passionate feelings. So, let's see if that means, excuse me, the one. Let's see if we get a Libra. Pages come in with some kind of a message. So the message, interesting, Seven of Pentacles coming up again. It might still be undecided whether or not he's actually the one. Really, when it comes to it, I don't think that there is a the one necessarily that you're supposed to end up in a relationship for a long term. We're given free will in the world, and so there could be people set in our paths, on our soul path and soul journey, and yes, there could be conflicting. There can be dual souls or a dual soul, such as a twin flame. In theory, there could be the idea that there's one other half out there, but it's not an easy path because they do everything completely the opposite of the way you would want to do it. So there could be somebody that you're meant to experience the rest of your reality with, yes. In a twin flame dynamic, but there could also be somebody that you're meant to develop with on a karmic level as well, besides the twin flame, because you experience a lot of karmics there. But when it really comes to who you pick and who you decide, that's where the variable comes in, which is your free will. And so I'm not saying that it's necessarily been decided, and that is kind of because you're at the beginning of the journey over here. With the King of Wands showing up here, it shows that you could have a passionate beginning with this person, but the emotions haven't been fully established yet. They're still in somewhat of an immature stage because you don't know, you haven't gotten a chance to fully know each other yet. So the more that you put into it, the more you're going to feel or find out what you're going to get out of him. Now, we can ask about him as a person and what he's established as an identity and ask if that's going to be compatible with you in the long run. But sometimes people prefer a relationship where opposites attract, and sometimes they prefer a relationship where they want somebody that's exactly the same as them, you know, in the ways that they think and move. It all depends on what it is that you want to experience. So upon that question, we got a few cards. So let's see what the likelihood of you guys being together, specifically focused on you two as a couple. Now, the Nine of Cups shows up, showing that there is very good potential for you two to come together, but there's going to be some possible frustrations in regards to the way that you pay attention to the physical world. So the way that you maybe go about things might be hard to get on the same page in regards to. With the Page of Pentacles, normally it's showing up with that balance going on. It means a collaboration with another person in a business sense. In the reverse position, it's kind of showing up with the Page of Pentacles as there might be some kind of a discord in understanding and rationalizing the way that things happen in the world. This could be a twin flame dynamic, by the way, if it is something along the lines of, if you're thinking of somebody along the lines of that. If you want a little bit more information about twin flames, I'm going to be coming out with some more in-depth information in regards to that. It's going to be quite different than the information that's out there, but anyway, that's neither here or there. So from the general understanding of what the twin flame situation is, there could be a situation involving him where you're going to go through some ups and downs and feeling some disconnect with the way to go about life. But I do see some longevity here and some love, but there's going to be a lot of growing between the two of you needing to happen moving forward. So it's not going to be something that's like super easy to go through, like as if like somebody, you know, imagines having the ideal one show up and things are easy. I mean, that can happen, but what I'm getting with this, with these two here, and then we have the Three of Wands showing you're still kind of at the beginning of the journey. And with the High Priestess here, like it's your choice to take what you're learning from the spiritual realm and really bring it into the physical to balance it out with what it is that you want and what's true to your life purpose and your authenticity going forward with life. Because if somebody doesn't match up with your life and somewhere down the line they might not end up blending with your vibration, then it might not be the one. So maybe you're not going to only have necessarily just a one for the rest of your life. And that's not what I'm saying here by any means, like I said, but we go through different developmental stages. And so with free will, there's not one set course for the rest of your life that you're going to have to stick to. There are going to be milestones along the way. And if you stray too far from them, you're going to get geared back and shifted back to that path again. But all the variables that can happen within life is yours to create, and that's God's gift to you by giving you free will. So I see that you have really good potential to have longevity in moving forward with that Nine of Cups. What you put into it is what you're going to kind of get out of it with the Seven of Pentacles there. Just recognize that you two might view the world a little bit differently. And so when you're kind of starting this new trek, try and invest yourself in it as best as you can and really seek the guidance, what's true and authentic for your purpose moving forward. And know that you get to create it. So try and treat it as a teamwork thing and as a partnership. And when you're with a partner and thinking about the partner, they're an extension of who you are as well. And so you're thinking about them in terms of...
Will we continue talking or will it end fast? I'm scared to put in effort.
Oh. Well, in the way that it was looking through, I already shuffled all the cards back in. It got real serious in my deck real fast. So I wouldn't be afraid to invest at all because from what it seemed like, there were some emotional things that were happening, but for the most part, the trajectory of the energy between the reading between the two of you were gearing that things were already in motion. So I wouldn't be afraid to be vulnerable or in that regard whatsoever, because I'm seeing it moving with heavy emphasis that it's going somewhere. That's the energy that I was getting, or the impression of that was the energy intuitively that I was getting with the impression that I was getting. And so I'm seeing it going in that direction. So that's kind of neat. I mean, I was definitely getting... Oh, excuse me. What time is it? You're welcome. And usually when I go off on a tangent like that, because I know that I tend to, and the way that the cards are coming out, it usually is pretty guided. Like, I'm not even thinking as I'm talking. It's coming out just like that. So, let's see, where are we at? Oy vey, okay.
Alexander's he's the one from Libya, and he said that they don't have tarot over there.
Oh, no tarot over
No
there?
tarot over there.
Okay.
Just one money we get.
That's neat. So, let's see. Oh, Caroline, don't worry, okay? Like, the best way to start a relationship is to go ahead and be vulnerable. I mean, don't be too much, you know, keep it in moderation. Don't tell too much information, but, or not, there's just enough to know to let the situation develop on its own, but I'm getting that it can flow into its own trajectory really easily. Just the way that I pull when I was pulling the cards, they were just happening. So the more that you can just like let it flow the way that it's going to, the better. In fact, I want to get a card from Archangel Michael. To kind of give guidance in that direction. Go forward fearlessly. That's the second time that's come up tonight. Thank you for walking with me every step of the way, for holding my hand, giving me confidence and courage, and guiding my thoughts and actions in the direction of love and my true life's purpose. I know that a different card is wanting to come out here. So I'm going to pull again. I can't search for the card, but I just know that another one wants to come out, so. Take your time making this decision. Archangel Michael, please help me stay strong and relaxed as I approach this situation. Remind me to detach and step back, allowing the situation to naturally unfold. Thank you for protecting me. That's the one that I was thinking of, because I was thinking of the detached. That's, yeah. So, as best as you can there, try and detach from it and just let it flow naturally, because just as the cards came out of the deck, that's exactly how it's going to flow. It's not a bad thing to wonder if something else could happen too instead, but if you are already looking onto the next one before the current one has even had a chance to start, then it's not really giving fair energy to the one that's currently possibly happening. I get the idea of distracting yourself so that you're not thinking about it or worried or being afraid that it's not going to develop, but try to just feel the goodness of it and focus on the goodness of it and let it unfold naturally. And try not to get any fears or let any fears get in the way. Okay. So Alexander, yeah, good girl. So, Alexander, James told me that you don't have any tarot where you're at. That is interesting. Welcome to the live stream here. You're from, where was it you said?
Libya.
Libya? Well, welcome.
How about Egypt?
So, June 11th, you're Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. You're going to know if your about your finances this month. Will you get a new job and a home? Okay, my fingers are crossed for good blessings for you. Let's go for a direct answer. Some good feelings about actually finances. Aw, thanks, Cosmic Bunny. Your question is within, I want to make sure to kind of, Alexander's new as well, and I want to make sure to get to my people too that are very loyal, come back and come in all the time. So, but yours, if you have to leave and come right back, that's fine. Come back. We'll probably be on for about a half hour more or so. So we'll make sure to get you in if you come back in, okay? That way, we want to keep it fair. Okay, Alexander. How good. Oh, you guys are so great. Oh, yeah. Okay. Alexander, let's see. And then I'm going to pull from the Rider-Waite in a sec to get a little storyline. There's something better. I don't know if you already have your rods or your irons in a fire. Is that the saying? Rods in a fire?
Irons in fire.
Irons in a fire. So there's something better. There's some kind of an opportunity. Excuse me. Improving health. We'll pull another one from that before we end. Get a read on finances. Finances for this month. Gemini. Monsieur Gemini. That's you showing up with the Lover's card. That is your tarot. Okay, we're talking about finance here, so we want to know some information. Thank you for showing that you're present here with your energy. Thanks for opening your energy for the read. Okay, now is not the time to go off the beaten path at the moment. You do have options, but there's some kind of, you're feeling your options being limited. There's some kind of a perspective in regards to money that's needing an adjustment, because there's something here where you might be having a really hard time. You really, really want to follow your heart and your guidance moving forward with something specific, that it just may not be time just yet. There could be something along the lines of you would like to branch out and do something for yourself, or you may be wanting to move away from some kind of like feeling an oppression within what you're doing or what you've had to do in the past, and you'd like to have opportunities open up, but there's some kind of relationship to money that needs some healing or clearing. So I do want to get a prayer on that before we move forward. Get a clearing, a change of perspective in regards to this financial struggle or this hard relationship in regards to finances bettering. See if we can't get let go of fear now. Archangel Michael, please help me feel safe and deserving of your guidance. Thank you for clearing me of heavy, toxic, or ego-based thoughts or feelings. So if there's anything in regards to money, that this is something that you can start at any time, especially in the moments that you're feeling like you don't know what you can do, the more anxiety that you're feeling in regards to any money issues. The anxiety just perpetuates a feeling of loss, which then creates this dynamic with money where it feels like it's even further away from you. So the more that you can possibly find a way to repair your energetic relationship in regards to finances, you can do a couple of different things. Only think about money in a way that it's feeling positive for you. Now that's really hard to do when you're feeling certain anxieties and cycles when it comes to money. So there are a couple of really cool money clearing. I would look up some meditations. I'm not going to go into all the different ones that I could suggest. I might do a video on this another time, but I want you to get to a point of having a healthy relationship or feeling a healthy relationship with money right away, so that then you can start inviting in something better here that's going to bring in some opportunity. So if you can see yourself and envision yourself like this, I don't know, you don't have tarot cards there. Do you have access to like Netflix or movies or things like that? Because there's a documentary called The Secret, which can really help shift your perspective on the way that on law of attraction, the way that we attract money into our experiences. This is all dependent upon what you're allowed. I know that there's different access. So we're trying to send out really positive, clearing energy, and it has a lot to do with the way that you relate to money. So what I'm going to recommend for you at the moment, we're not getting a good read on if anything is coming at the moment. What we're getting is guidance towards you possibly finding a way to repair the relationship that you have with money. I'd like to say that we have. It is showing here an opportunity, and there's something better in improving health, but the improving health is wanting you to clear whatever it is within your system to heal whatever this harsh relationship with money is that might be making you feel really, really weighed down. And I want to help clear that kind of energy moving forward. But it might be a little bit too heavy for me to go into detail here. So if you wanted to email me at clarabellespirit at gmail.com, then I can give you some of the personal tips and, The Secret. So it might do you some good to look into that and repairing the relationship that you have with finances at the moment, because it's showing me that straying away at the moment and being independent isn't something that you're really in an opportunity or position to do at the moment. You're just wanting to do something that's going to bring something in, but you also don't want to feel like you're working the cycle where you're not getting anything good coming out of it. So in the meantime, so that you can start to welcome in the good positive stuff, I would really, really, really recommend doing some finance energy healing work to repair the relationship with money. And you can do like a meditation on repairing your relationship with money, or something along the lines of a relationship with money. Cool. So I hope that helps, and I'll give a little bit more information for anybody else that wants any of that. You can check me out through the email as well. But I don't want to go into too much depth on that for anybody else there. Let's see. But I hope that it clears up. And
Susan, really thank you.
yeah, I'm sending you good healing thoughts. Okay, thanks guys for hanging out in here for a little while. I don't remember what time I said that it was going to be about another half hour. That's already, let's see.
We're at 84 minutes.
Okay. So, we do still have to do that drawing. So, the way that it's going to go is we're going to pick a tarot card from, I don't know how many of you we have in here. I guess we're going to go by how many people are in here right before we're ready to end. So it might be just a little bit longer. Anyway, so pick I guess it's going to be kind of hard to figure out who picked what card, isn't it?
Well, depending on how many people, if you give me one of the decks, I'll sort out. Maybe I'll just, I'll pick out all like the cup cards, and then they can pick between.
Well, I want it to be all the major arcanas, but
I'll pick out the major arcana cards.
well, these are already all the major arcana, but I'm missing one in this particular. So, but I have to use all my decks. That's okay. So we'll just pick a card. We'll just let him pick.
And then you can just shuffle, and then whatever card pops up, that's the winner.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so how we're going to do it. Welcome. So what we're going to be doing is you're going to pick a card, any card out of the major arcana. It could be your favorite card, the devil. It could be, if you're a Capricorn, for instance, you could pick the Three of Cups. You could pick the Lover's card. But only one person is going to get to claim each card. So whoever's in here, pick your card now so that if anybody else comes in later on down, I guess, James, you'll write down who picks what? James?
Yeah, so,
James will write down who picks what, and then we'll pull a card and see. Katrina's like, got it. Lover's card. Oh, Miss Wendy, Empress.
Wait, should I start writing these down?
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, I don't know, though, at the moment how to ship internationally.
I do.
You do know how to ship internationally? Is it affordable?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Okay. So, and you have to be willing to let us ship to you. I can promise you it's all good energy, good vibe stuff. So, yeah. Oh, exciting. So, ooh, the sun for Scorpio. Ooh, Queen of Wands for Elizabeth. Hi, Evan. Okay, so let me know if Cosmic Bunny comes back in. Said that they had to leave. Debbie is still in here. I saw her a little bit ago. Yeah. Different Queen of Wands. I think we already have Queen of Wands taken different. Ooh, Four of Wands, Saja. That's like a very happy card. That's like a marriage card. That one's a sweet one. Becky is a Virgo. Okay. Hey, that's funny. My brother-in-law and my sister. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, thanks, Miss Wendy. I did say of the major arcana only, didn't I? Yeah. We're gonna do any card. Any card. So you don't have to pick the the Four of Wands. You can pick, or I mean, you don't have to pick a major arcana. You can just pick any of them. And we'll see who's the closest to whatever it is. If we don't have somebody pick it, then we'll just draw more cards. I love drawing cards. So, so we'll just keep going until we get to somebody's cards. Because I don't want him to separate out of my decks. Like, I mean, I've let him touch the cards before, but they have only my energy on them. And so, when I'm doing a reading for him, he's allowed to touch the cards, but, oh, Queen of Pentacles. Did somebody else pick that one?
No. I wrote pick another card.
Before.
She said that.
Okay, so
that's her card now.
different. Queen of Pentacles is all yours, Madare. Okay, so Debbie. Is Debbie still in here? Debbie, and then we have... Oh, there you are. And your question was... Oh, and then pick a suit too. So Ace of, there's the Cups, which is like emotions, Pentacles, which is like the physical or money, Wands, which is like a fire sign, like passion, creativity, and then Swords, which is very introspective and mental and strategizing. So Taurus, can we tell you about your music? I'd love to. Let's see. I want to get. We haven't had any very much play with the your work with music. We haven't had much play with the Angel Tarot cards here. So let's see. Thanks all for being here. This is fun. I'm excited. We're gonna do a subscription drawing for every time we get to 100 subscribers. So we just got to 100 last weekend, was it? And so next time I'll put out a video describing how we're going to run the contest a little bit better, a little bit earlier. By then, hopefully I'll be more profesh. By then. Oh, thanks, Miss Wendy. Music. Spirituality, wisdom, humility. Tell me about your music. Definitely connection with your crown chakra in the way that you deliver and receive the music. What kind of instrument do you play? I will say this, you did get 3 million likes on Twitter. Ew. Wow, what do you play? Congratulations. I don't know how to do Twitter. I don't know how to do Twitter. I know that you say things and you comment and like then people like comment each other back and forth, but I'm terrible with social media. Facebook, I understand, like I could do that, but
Facebook's old school, that's fine.
Facebook is old school. I'm an old person, I guess. I don't know. 3 million. I know. Same Trinity. Okay. Guitar, and you're a singer-songwriter. Oh, okay. Do you go under the same name? This is definitely, I mean, I don't have anywhere like 5 million people in here at all, but this is great exposure. I mean, in any right, you have a gathering of 14, 15, 16 people. So tell us about what you do. This is a good.
What type of song?
Yeah, what kind of music? James just asked what type of songs or music. Or did you already write that? Oh. So into the reading, while you kind of are sharing a little bit of your energy, that'll help us tap into with what it is with your passion. Unicorn. Innocence, trust, honesty, nettle, boundaries, and caution. Let's see what those mean. I don't know if... No, I'm not going with that deck. Oh, okay. You're not allowed to say too much. You can go to the page and see. Oh, okay. Cool. No, Debbie's just getting a reading on her music. I'm just gonna give some people that had to leave time to come back and give them time to pick a card that they want. Okay. What kind of information can we get about her music? The music here.
Country.
Oh, nice.
I love country.
Too. You love country?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love country. Okay. Okay. I don't think that I'm going to be saying anything that isn't already experienced, that isn't just a general energy for what it feels like you're going through, because I'm not a musical. I'm not trying to say what is basically okay. What this is going to be stating is along the lines of what you already feel through the music, what's leading you to work towards it. It was within your passion, for instance, and that it is something that you feel and you know is something that's hard to achieve, but you're trying to face it with that potential that you can do it, or that it is achievable, even though it feels like it's something that's a very far away dream, because it does. I mean, it can be very rare, and so it's picking up that those cautions are coming up, or those fears of possibly not being sure how it's going to go. I'm getting that you're very confident, and you know that the music that you channel, or the music that comes through you, is very like purpose filled. Like, you know that it's brought in with the intention and the perspective of it being something that is good for your soul moving forward. However, it does feel like something that's like kind of hard to attain or hard to achieve now. Like Jim Carrey, he's not a musician obviously, but he was very, very good at what he did, and he did have a moment of breakthrough. And his moment of breakthrough was a really compelling story where right before he did Dumb and Dumber, he was completely broke, something along the lines of living in his car. And not to say that you're in that directive, but just as like a reminder that anything is achievable if you invest your heart and your soul into something in the way that you do here, the way that it wanted to show up, even for something that might feel as rare as a unicorn. I mean, it's good to be cautious and be realistic and things, but what was it? He'd written himself a check for like $5 million or something, put it in his wallet, and then kind of forgot about it. Huh?
10 million.
Oh, it was for 10?
Yeah.
I thought it was for 5, but okay. Okay, I'm gonna trust you. And he ended up getting that big break with Dumb and Dumber, which who would have thought that would have been, his big break, but he did make a big breakthrough in a field that, he wrote his own, he cut his own cloth when it came to what he was doing. And so, in moving forward with that, like it being very strongly connected, you have a very strong emotional connection to what it is that you're doing. Enduring through perseverance, regardless of whatever it is that you've been through, you're going to have to stand the weight. Now, this isn't the 10 of Cups with where you're feeling the weight of the burden. This is you still standing and pushing through and finding through collaboration of it being something that you really invest yourself into here. With an emotional embodiment. Don't let these fears or these cautions kind of make you feel stuck in regards to it, because your passion's really kind of coming through within the cards. There's a structured order. There's some kind of an order within the reign of things. Let's get a little bit more information here. The Emperor it shows up as an Aries, which you're a Taurus. I don't know how close you are to the cusp. What about the Emperor? Don't let yourself kind of get disconnected and afraid that it isn't meant to be. Stay focused and driven in whatever it is. This is all energy resounding around here. So don't let yourself get caught up in the cautionary or the boundaries or the self-fulfilling properties that you're not fully connected, because within here it's showing a connection and there's a strong directive to go that way. Let's get a prayer card on it. What was it asking for the cards? Oh, ask that's the cards when we were asking about is it 10 million or 5 million? I know, right? Self-respect shows up there. You guys are funny. Okay. Prayer card. So self-respect. Here you got a couple. There's something about love and within the dynamic, within music to you. I don't know if it's just because you really love what it is that you're doing. You've created the situation and you have the power to change it. Now, the secret is coming up a lot in the last couple of readings that we've been doing, where some of you might do good to brush up on like law of attraction, manifestation, type of like tapping back into the basics of the secret and the law of attraction and things, and recognizing that you create your own reality moving forward, because you're allowed to achieve anything that you want to. All the details in the fabric are literally up to your discretion. Hey, that was a speaking of music, that was a Jason Mraz song. I don't know, I just got distracted by Jason Mraz because that's one of my favorite artists musically. But there's nothing set in stone. I mean, the path is on there, and it's for us to come and like create around what the path is, and we'll be veered back to what the path is if we fall or stray too far away from it. But really, we get to decide and choose what we create, and so trust and have faith that you're able to really, really achieve whatever it is that you want moving forward. Because I'm getting that you have a really strong bond and attachment to it. I don't know if there is some kind of a relationship that's going to come out of it. You weren't asking about a relationship specifically, but it's saying something about eternal love. So whatever it is that you feel in regards to the path that you're on, it is leading you either to a possible romantic relationship, or you're with your You're Gone got over 100,000 views. Yay! Now we're all going to go over to it too, which is going to add at least 17. I was gonna say, but there's somewhat of one, so that might be being highlighted in that. So if keep an eye on that. We'll read these real fast. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping me see myself as you see me through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself and grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. I ask for your protection in all of my relationships so that I am surrounded by loving and kind people. There is that too, where you can end up in the music industry, like surrounded by some iffy associations, but I'm going to put these up here, so if you want to screenshot them, actually I'll read them real quick, they're not long. Help me perceive all of the love that surrounds me so that I can feel safe receiving, expressing, and giving love. And you have created the situation, and you have the power to change it. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessing for everyone involved. And that's a beautiful message just for all of us in general. I see there are a few more of you in here, so if you want to pick any more if you want to pick any more of your guys' cards, for anybody that isn't in here that hasn't picked a tarot card, any of the cards, pick any tarot card from any suit, from the major arcana to the minor arcana, for our drawing that we're going to be doing here in just a little bit. I'm going a little long on the readings now, so from here on out, I'm probably going to be reading the cards a little bit quicker so that I can try and get to everybody before we do that raffle, because we're at about 104 minutes now, so let's see.
Yeah, I only have 6 guesses.
We only have 6 guesses, so okay. So I don't know if anybody's been in here. It did get back up to like 17 or something, and so I don't know if we have people maybe from, I don't know. So I hope that helped, Debbie. You were asking for insight about your music, and so we kind of get the general energies on what's being wanted to pass along. I wish you all the best in your career. So if you already said it and James got it, I don't know. James, if you want to say who do we have so far? We only have 4 guesses. So
6
far,
guesses.
6 guesses. So we have Miss Wendy has the Empress, Katrina has the Lovers, Elizabeth has the Queen of Wands, Scorpio has the Sun card, Saja has the 4 of Wands, and Different has the Queen of Pentacles. Hopefully I didn't talk too fast. And then we'll draw a card. So let's see. Kiera, is she still in here? Oh, and we don't have that many left, you guys. So if you're waiting for your reading, we only have like 4 or 5 left. 5, 6, maybe. Yeah, we're gonna just pick the card out of the tarot deck, and we'll pick until that card comes up. So far we have Empress is taken, the Lovers card is taken, Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles is taken, the Sun card is taken, and the 4 of Wands is taken. You disappeared. Ow. Okay. So I don't know if Kiera's still here. We're going to move on. Difference is still here. Was a little bit ago. I want to be able to take this off and show everybody what you just did.
He's wearing my sweatshirt.
Do you guys want to see the funniest thing? Okay, please don't mind the camera shaking. This is absolutely adorable. Just pick one, anyone you like. Yeah. Okay, Miss Wendy says she does. So, okay, hold on. I don't know how to pause. I don't know if that is pausing it. I don't want to pause it. But I don't want you guys to get sick at me moving it either. Okay. And I also don't want you guys to see or see. Okay. So I'm going to go like this so that it's around and it's hard to... I can't believe you did that. Okay, this is what we're working with here. Just kind of what I turned around and looked at there. I can get this put back up without it feeling nauseous for you guys while I'm... He looks so stinking cute. Okay. Thank you guys for sticking with me while I just had that moment of adorableness. Thank you for that moment of adorableness. Thank you for experiencing that with me. And thank you for sticking around while that refocuses. And I'm sorry if that was really, like, hard on anybody's eyes. Let's see if I can fix that. Okay. Bring it back into focus. Maybe. Did I just ruin the image? Okay. Oh. Let's see how clear it is.
It's clear on my end.
Oh, is it clear? Oh, good. Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for that. So, I called on Kylie, Kiera. Let's see. Where are we at? difference. Where did I do with? Oh, there it is. Kira. Hi, Kylie. Ooh. Okay. I wonder, does anybody know why the message retracted happens? Is that like taking away what your comment is or something? Or is it just like, it just disappears? I just don't know what it means. It's okay if you pull it away, by the way. I'm not asking about that.
Yeah, no, I haven't been able to figure it out on my phone. Like if I want to comment and then retract it, I don't know if there's a button to do that or what.
Yeah. I wonder why the messages like retract. It's so strange.
Miss Wendy says I delete it.
Oh, you do delete it? Oh, okay. That's fine.
Oh, I delete the comment.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to do that.
I don't know how to do it.
Okay, so Kiara isn't in here. That's what that is, right, Kiara? Kiara. Sorry. Different. Oh, I see. So different. I don't know. Okay. Saja, are you still in here, my dear? I was kind of taking a little longer on the readings today. I don't know if there's anybody else new in here. Ah, there you are. Yay, we got one. Okay, Virgo. I'm sorry too, by the way. Did we have you yesterday and we didn't get a chance to get to you? I'm really sorry about that. Okay. Will your wish come true? That's a direct question, so we're going to go with the direct deck to answer. Ooh, that's a good start. Communicate clearly, yes. Let's see. Is your wish going to come true? 9:30. We are super close, guys. Get in your guess for the Major Arcana card. Or not Major Arcana card. For just your card, guessing what card within the tarot deck we're going to draw until we get...
Right before the drawing, maybe you can just go over each card.
Go over each card?
Just say what they are.
Oh, yeah.
I think some people might not be guessing because they don't know what the cards are.
Oh, okay. So if you weren't guessing, because we've got 17 of you in here now, if you do want to be a part of the drawing to win a little special something from us, guess a card, retract you from the giveaway. Oh. If your name comes up, well, that makes me feel bad. I don't want to do that. Because you're still here and you're part of it. So you can give us a call.
Well, I'll have her guess down.
Yeah, we have your guess down. So just come back and check on it and then send us an email. Or leave your email in the comment or send me an email now. And we can find a way to get it to you. If not, we'll make sure to do a secondary prize. So if yours ends up being the first one, but you're part of it. You're already invested. You're in here. So we're still working on you, Saja. Okay. So, will your wish come true? Romance. I don't know if it was in regards to romance. Ask your angels. That's what we're doing, guys, in the near future. Look for a sign. Ask your angels. Look for a sign. Okay, we're asking for a very direct card. If we could, please, if you would be so kind, just give us a direct. I think my energies are scattered from trying to explain the... So you just pick any card you want to out of the entire tarot. So it could be any of the cups, any of the wands. It could be any of the court cards. It could be any of the other suits as well. And it could be any of the major arcanas. Except for we do have some people, and I'll read those actually right now while we still have 17 in here. I'll tell you what cards are taken. So, as far as the major arcanas go, so far we have the Empress is taken, and the Lovers card, and the Sun card. For Queens, we have the Queen of Pentacles taken, and the Queen of Wands. All the other ones are open. And then we have the Four of Wands open. We have a lot open because we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards taken. Trinity guessed the King of Cups. If the King of Cups comes up, then that's going to be for her. But so we'll see. You're being comedically sarcastic. Oh, no, it's okay. I really don't want to. Well, there we go.
Oh, King Boomy.
We'll be doing another live reading, or we'll be doing another live drawing on. Ooh, King Boomy.
Thanks, King Boomy.
Thanks, King Boomy. I'm gonna assign. He's gonna. Okay. I normally wouldn't do this, but I'm doing this for King Boomy just because when you first came in, when I first started doing the readings, I kept getting the Hierophant in every single time in all of the readings, your Taurus cards. So you're going to get the Eight of Cups and the Hierophant. And I don't think anybody else is going to guess the Hierophant either. And it will be super happen chance if you end up getting that card too. But, and if, say, for instance, if we don't get more people in, you guys can guess for a second card too. But I just want King Boomy to also have the Hierophant just because that's significant for...
So Eight of Cups will be his primary card.
Yeah. But he was one of my first subscribers ever, and so...
If people have
Yes.
a chance to get 2 cards, then he will also get the Hierophant.
Huh?
So everybody's going to take...
So everybody can have... Yeah, everybody can have 2 cards if they want to, especially if we're not getting many people that are really caring about guessing. That's totally cool, too. Because there's 78 cards in a tarot deck. So if we only have, like, like 6 guesses... we're gonna, we might be pulling for a little while. Hi, Shabana. Welcome. And that's kind of, yeah.
Thanks, Kylie, for the 7 of Cups.
Oh, and thank you, Kylie. 7 of Cups. Okay. So, Saja. Again, let me focus. I'm sorry. I was getting too into the explaining thing. Hope you're doing well. We're in the middle of doing a giveaway for subscribers. If you wanted to subscribe, of course you can ask a question. If you wanted to subscribe and be a part of the giveaway drawing, we are doing a drawing. Pick any card within the tarot deck, any 2 cards, and get entered into win a nice little gift from me and James. Okay. So, okay, reconsider. That was not coming up while I was... Okay. Now I'm shuffling specifically with you in mind, Saja. So you can focus again. I might have to... You are an old subscriber, too. Thank you. Oh, you are back. I had you a second ago, different. I'll bring you back into the loop. Okay. Now let me get back in to my mindset for you, Saja. Okay. Will your wish come true? Will your wish come true? Whoa. Reconsider. Was that a couple or just one? It sounded like a couple. Kind of. Reconsider unlikely. So the cards were saying before... He looks so cute. I can't help it. Okay, let's see. Why unlikely reconsider? Because just a little bit ago it was saying something along the lines of... I don't know if your wish changed. Or if you made a different guess in the meantime. But this is your personal wish, so we don't have to, we're just pulling the cards and being open to the energy for you. So, how it resonates with you is for you. Okay. Opportunity. Compromise. So reconsider A reconsider is unlikely, or if you're expecting somebody else to reconsider something about something, there's opportunity in compromising. So if your wish is in regards to another person, um, the way that it stands at the moment might be unlikely, but opportunity might come with a compromise in the situation. Hi, Eliza. Sure, Miss Wendy. So just to clarify, we can pick 2 different cards. You can pick 2, because we don't have that many people in here, and there's 78 cards, so. And James will keep track on whether it's been guessed or not. Yeah? Oh, you got this. Okay, I shouldn't even be. All right, okay. I'm just the reader. You
so
just.
Is that means no, Anastasia?
Huh? So what it's saying, is that the circumstances. So, in reconsidering a circumstance, if there's a situation that is contingent on the way that somebody else is processing things, or the way that somebody else is, like, if it's something, for instance, that you're expecting somebody else to give the whole way, that's unlikely, but your opportunity is going to be coming in with some kind of a compromise in regards to what it is about. So there's some kind of compromise that might bring in the opportunity for it to come true. It's just not going to happen without reconsidering an aspect of it. Okay. All right, so different. You're still here. I hope your dreams come true, though, Saja, whatever your wish is. Anytime you ask for anything from the universe, say this or something better. And sometimes an aspect that you would have never considered could come in. So, Leo, Dale. Dale is a Virgo. You're a Leo. Does he love you or not? Hey guys, thanks for sticking out. Shouldn't be much longer. Now that we're doing the 2-card thing, we have some people coming in and guessing. So we'll be doing that here real shortly. We're at almost 2 hours here. So thanks for staying and watching and subscribing and liking and sharing and doing all that wonderful good aura, good energy stuff. Good aura. I don't even know. Words are hard, you guys. Human is my second language. So, but thank you for all that from me and James. Yeah, I speak for him too. He does this. He's so great, you guys. He does this because he's just great. He's not a tarot reader, but he's just that good energy stuff. Thank you guys all for being in here. I really appreciate you. And I'm at 111 subscribers. For loving doubles, or triples, excuse me. I'm a triple person. That is fun sitch. So different. I know I saw you a second ago. Different. Does Dale love you or not? Ah, there you are. Thank you. Not conflicting. Not coming forward with the possible situation as it stands. I see that the feelings are in like a phase for him that's like somewhat new and possibly scary or startling for him when it comes to the wands. He's having a hard time kind of taking he'll show up, but he's not going to go out of his way to develop himself emotionally. I feel like he might be being emotionally immature about it, but that doesn't mean Ace of Wands there, that's showing a new possible beginning emotionally, creatively, bringing a new idea, process into passion. But I'm feeling that he might be being a little, or somebody's being stubborn here. I don't know who that might represent or what that's representing. The moon in reverse, though, is something along the lines, I don't want to say from those readings, whether it's a definite love or not love, but there might be some illusions being kind of brought on from it. I guess we all have somewhat of a stubborn streak, so peaceful resolution. Does he love you or not? In the near future, perfect timing. I mean, your intuition does know best. Recovery, something about recovery, and yes. Listen to your intuition, recovery, and yes. So I don't know if you recently had some kind of a falling out or something that's made you kind of question or wonder if his intentions are true, but I'm getting a little bit of stubbornness. He's not willing to go out of his way to kind of like move things forward emotionally on his own. There's a possibility of a new, offering, or not new offering, but a new opportunity for the two of you to like move forward in a way, but there is a little bit of possible why is the word not coming to me? Like disillusionment. It's there's some kind of like neglect happening from the beginning of whatever this is that's needing to happen to move forward. So I don't know. I don't know what that Judgment in reverse. Someone's kind of being called to grow up because like they're not having or feeling a sense of control. So maybe he might be throwing a little bit of a fit moving forward. So careful with the energy. I do see that he loves you. Where's that? Oh, did I already put it back in here? I think I already put it back in the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I already put it in the deck. I mean, kind of up to you if you want to work with that attitude moving forward, if that has anything to do with. I hope that things work out for you. If that's your, let's see. Get a prayer card for it. God is in charge. A new beginning, a fresh start. Your question was pretty direct about whether or not he loves you or doesn't love you, and so we won't go too far into it. God is in charge. God, please help me let go of the situation, giving it faith and trust to your divine wisdom and infinite love in order to resolve and heal everything and everyone involved. That's a good feeling situation. I hope that he kind of steps up and just kind of like shows it. If he loves you, then he loves you. Shouldn't be a hard thing to express. If you have feelings for somebody, say it, right? You never know what could happen. So, Sunny Face, I don't know if you're still in here. Elizabeth, I don't know if you're still in here. Yeah, that's not really fair for you. So, I keep telling him, itching and I quit it. Okay. Hi, Eliza. Evan, I think Evan was just a bit, okay, so Eliza will be one sec. Evan's first. I saw him just a little bit ago, and then Eliza, you're next after that. And then
Shabana, I'm just in the middle of writing her question down.
Oh, and then Shabana? Okay. And then we might be caught up, and then we can do our drawing. So if you haven't entered it in, we will get that going. So, I guess I'll read the card that is in front of me that you had written for this exact purpose. Okay. So, Libra, will your ex Becky come back? She won't text you back. Let's see. You're a Libra. Eee. Okay. So, do they know what it might paint a picture about what the current energies are before it tells us what the most likely set in motion outcome could potentially be? We all have the power, we're all creators, to change the direction that things go with the what we give attention to, by the way, you guys. So nothing is ever set in stone. Don't take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because what I do is I read the current energies and the direction that things are going in the likely outcome. There's nothing that is set in stone. You write your own story with the free will that God granted and gave you. So we all have purpose and direction, but okay. Okay. Aw, thank you, Difference Different. Yeah, just send me an email at clarabellespirit@gmail if you want a personal one-on-one with me with just a general time frame. Usually give me about 72 hours out to be able to do a reading. Weekends kind of fill up very quickly. And if you're not able to make it, if you're going to be late or anything like that, then we're going to have to reschedule, because it's hard for me to, they're free anyway, and so if somebody doesn't show up for their reading, or if they're late, that's kind of taking away and delaying my other ones that are following up. So just kind of a heads up on those, you guys. But and then yeah, so just send me an email with the general time frame that you're available, and then I'll respond back with a confirmation of when will work best for us. So, and what your time zone is too, by the way. And there's no set charge for any of the one-on-ones. You can just send a donation afterward, after you've received the reading, for what kind of energy you felt like you received in that regards. Thankfully, we've had some very, very beautiful readings. We get really in-depth, in detail about the direction that it all goes. So, okay. Okay, Evan. I'm getting a lot of physical world stuff, so I'm getting a lot of emphasis in the balance and collaboration. There's some kind of a partnership here. There's feeling a balance in the home life. Maybe there's some kind of a possibility of like experiencing some kind of higher learning. I don't know if there was a situation, this didn't come up in the reverse position, which would have represented some kind of complacency once you two had established and felt a connection and were fully together. Maybe there might have been some kind of a lack moving forward with being able to feel like you connected still on a level that was I mean, I'm getting good stuff here from the get-go. The only speed bump that I'm seeing in the collaboration of the two of you coming together is possibly somebody might have branched out to make friends or new acquaintances of some kind, but for the most part, it looked like you had a stable scenario. So let's see why. Yeah, with the Chariot, could be representing a Cancer. We have possibly a fire sign showing up here too. You said you're a Libra and a Virgo, an air and an earth sign. That could have been the Pentacles all showing up from the beginning as well as here. Okay, so the direction that I'm seeing taken is that you do have a good, strong bond, a good connection moving forward. So I do see her possibly pulling back in, or um, a situation where she's going to come back into play. So she's not texting you back at the moment. I'm still seeing a bond regardless there. But somebody might have been trying to get away with something, and I'm not sure which person in the party was trying to get away with something, but now the separation might make the other person feel like there's kind of a weight lifted in some way. I don't know. Let's get a direct answer. I'm getting a high-pitched ring in my ear.
Getting that from me.
Is that from you? I'm picking it up from you.
Yeah,
Your tinnitus.
Really loud right now.
Big happy changes. Could be meaning a new opportunity for somebody else to come in if you're not wanting compromise. Abundance. Remain positive. So I am getting that it's repairable, whatever it was, because I'm seeing a really good vibe, good connection here through the cards. We pulled quite a few here. A very stable surface, as long as everybody was willing to focus and learn and grow within one another, or grow with one another. Again, I'm seeing like some kind of fire and Cancerian kind of vibe. Might have been this showing up where there was some new friends being made or something. Somebody might have felt some kind of level of betrayal, and through the process of like feeling this weight of whatever it was, decided to step away from it to feel a little bit better. I don't see that it's done, because I do see that you have a good foundation, good structure going on in the background. Big happy changes, compromise, abundance, and remain positive. So try not to let any of the issues kind of get you down. Own up to any situations where you might not have been forthright, or trust that she will, because the burden being lifted here is showing that regardless, I do see that there's a possibility for a reunion here to come back together. So that's positive. Hi, Dina. Yeah, you're picking 2 cards. And you're probably already working on that, James. You get that all the time from Spirit. Oh, Eliza, there you go. The ear ringing? Yeah. I know James seems to think that I'm just picking up on his tinnitus, but it happens to me when he's not even around. So am I just picking up on you when you're not even around?
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's happening. Okay. It might be, actually. He thinks about me like all the time.
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Especially about.
Isn't that a saying? If your ears are ringing, then somebody is thinking about you or talking about you or something
Your ears
like
are
that.
burning.
Oh, that's if your ears are burning. Yeah. Okay.
It's literally burning. Have to catch on fire.
Oh, wow. Fire. Okay. Eliza, you're up, my girl. Here, you guys, for anybody that's in here and guessing right now, let me announce what cards we have that have been taken. Or do I, it's not really organized, is it? Yay, this is a really good one. Is it almost better to list what's not available, or what is available? I mean, there can't be that many taken, or what do you want me to do? Oh, okay, I'm going to give an update real quick in a second. I'm going to read for Eliza real quick, and hi, we live to love for life. Yay! Oh, it's just gonna be a little special thank you from us. If you like anything, I think you definitely would like it. Actually, Dina, I already know, but it's just something that we'll mail. We'll mail to you just a little thank you for hitting 100 over 100 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna do this every time we hit $100 100 subscriber increment. Words. Okay, so Eliza, you're here, and yeah, hi Midnight Star, welcome. So what does Spirit want to tell you, Eliza? Let's see, we haven't drawn from this deck all night, and so we're going to. This is the Journey of Love Tarot deck. I'm not going to go in quite so much detail because we have a big audience and I know people don't want to hear me read, but this deck is really beautiful, and so I will put up to the screen the meaning of, or the reading of the card, and then I'll read the general gist of it. So this is going to be a message for you, Eliza, from Spirit. Maybe. There we go. Fire and Ice. Oh, that's a cool one. I actually like that one a lot. There are cards that didn't even want to be in that. Let's see. Now, where's that book? That's weird. Oh, here we go. Don't mind me. Fire and Ice. It's kind of hard to see the picture, is it? Can you see it okay? It's kind of far away, or is it blurry? That's probably because I hit it.
Yeah, just tap on the screen.
Is that better? It's kind of far away, though, isn't it? Is it always that far away? I guess I never really pay attention to how close or how far away the cards are. Maybe I'll have to do a new set, kind of rearranging here, so that you guys can see the cards better. Maybe. You can see it. Good. Okay. Fire and Ice, the number 37. Ah, thanks, Miss Wendy. Okay. Do you have a list that I can update for what cards have been taken, or because poor Dina, she's guessing all these cards that have already been taken.
Sorry.
So both, let's
I'm
see.
almost done.
Has Page of Wands been taken?
It's hers now.
Oh, Page of Wands is yours. Pick a different one besides the Lovers.
Yeah. Page of Wands is yours, but Lovers is taken.
Is that what I just said or no? Words are weird. Cute. You wouldn't think that I... Huh?
I'll handle this.
Okay. Ooh, Chariot? I want to know. I want to know.
Chariot is hers.
Oh, yay, Chariot is yours. Yay. Okay. 37, Fire and Ice. Okay. So, message from Spirit. And this, okay, an hour, is this an hour and 42 minutes, or is it 100 minutes and 42? I think it's an hour and 42 minutes and 53 seconds for you, Liza, to remember, or Eliza, excuse me, to remember. If you want to, I don't know if you're watching on your phone, if you want to take a snapshot of that, or if you want to go back to that specific time so that you can read it, the whole thing, because I'm not going to go through and read the whole thing because we have so many people in here. But this one is a really long one, and it's beautiful. So that way, there's that. But I am going to read a little bit of it. This oracle brings you guidance that the conflict you feel within or externally is a sign of your spiritual growth. Soon you will grow larger than the conflict, but for now, you do not need to worry, or you do not need to engage in it. Simply be present to it and allow it to work its way through you until you are strong enough to have outgrown the conflict, giving rise to a clear direction. It may seem impossible, beloved, but it is not. You are a vast being. Give yourself a chance to realize this and have patience. All is becoming, including you, according to the perfection of divine design. This oracle brings specific guidance on any relationship matter requiring a decision until you have simple clarity in your heart beyond the pushing away and pulling closer. then it is time to wait, for there is more yet to be revealed. Only when your heart speaks clearly, then you will do well to act as feels truthful for you. That's a cool meaning, or that's a cool message. That's fire and ice. Thank you, Eliza. Let's see. Okay, actually, yes. Shabana? Shakib, do we have any more, or are we pretty much all done? And then we'll do our readings, and then we will wrap the whole thing up, I think, yeah? Unless you have any... Nope, I don't think so. Okay, so this is going to be the last one. So, guys, if you get your... Oh, okay. Midnight, we'll pull a quick yes or no about your meeting on Monday, right after this one. You love someone at work. I think he does too. It's not progressing at the moment. When will it happen, and why is he taking his time? His birthday is September 21st. He's right near the cusp, Virgo, Libra. You're a Gemini. So, it's kind of hard to get wins unless they come naturally in a group chat because we have too many energies flowing through. But why is he taking his time? Let's ask real quick. Let's see what kind of information we get. If you want to go more in detail about the wins and the more specific whys and things, you can contact me at clarabellespirit@gmail for a one-on-one. And then just send me a time frame when you want to do a one-on-one. I don't have any specific set of charge or anything. It is basically just set to, you can set one up to have a reading. And then just donate whatever it is you feel like you want to afterward. So, if she gets in, will you, yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I'll see. Yep, that's definitely her. What? He's so cute. Sorry, guys. My roommate's coming in, and I don't want my dogs to be barking, so. Ow. Oh, jeez. All right. Thanks, Midnight Star. Okay. Gary might start barking too. Did you put him in the crate, or did you just put him out in the living room?
Okay.
Yeah, because I'll just let her know that why. That's okay. Thank you. Okay. So the information that we're kind of being given here in regards to we want to take it. Why is he taking his time, and when will it happen? So some kind of judgment is coming along. It was within your question. So something's possibly going to be coming, but there might be a little bit of a delay moving forward. There could be some situation involving there being a fight or a disagreement with unfair circumstances. Yeah, some kind of unfair circumstances. This is a messenger coming in, but he's showing up in a reverse position, showing up a delay. This is showing some hurt feelings. I don't know if there is too much at stake within the work situation, which might be influencing him one way or another. He might be listening to too many other people, too many different... It might not be in your best interest for this person, for this particular person to come through. the Seven of Swords coming up here is showing possibly somebody who doesn't have the best motives coming forward. So if it feels like there's some kind of a connection there, I mean, you got to trust what your feelings are and identify what the feelings are that you're feeling with that particular person. That's okay. He can come in. He's like, why am I not? That makes me feel bad. So maybe she'll come in. I guess if she just comes in. Because the Judgment card showing up here is showing possibly that it isn't with the Ten of Swords. It isn't one that you necessarily, once you open that can, like, I don't know that you would necessarily be as happy with it. The payoff of it wouldn't be as worth it as I think that it feels like it might be. And I'm sorry if that doesn't feel like it resonates, but with the Three of Pentacles, there's some kind of lacking of effort. I don't know if that's on his part, or maybe he kind of he might be allowing you to kind of like act a certain way, but like really when it comes down to it, I'm not feeling really positive, really good energy here. But let's see if we can't get a card that's like a yes or no here, that's going to say, will anything progress, or hi Katie. Get a yes or no. Yes or no. Is this going to go anywhere? Or lead anywhere, I should say. Opportunity a year from now, if you believe. Let's see if that's in regards to him. Let's see. Unlikely in the near future recovery. So maybe there's some actions between him or some kind of behavior with him where that's coming out that's reflecting that right there, the unlikely in the near future recovery. Because there's some circumstances going on that he's not really being forthright about in regards to. So there might be something that you need to talk about with him. A year from now, if you believe there's opportunity, is basically stating there's potential in the later on, maybe, with a change in the current energy. Because the way that the current energy is going, it's not looking very, very good. But that doesn't mean that it's not something that can happen down the line. It's kind of what I'm getting there. There's something that's showing up with the Judgment card right there that's wanting to kind of be called attention to in terms of pay kind of attention to what the situation is at the moment. It could be saying that something could be coming in. But yeah. Keep an eye out for something that he's not being up and up about. Okay. I hope that helped. Thank you guys so much. So, Katie Walker. Thanks, Midnight Star. So, oh, thank you, Miss Wendy. And so what we're doing right now is you have to be a subscriber, or you don't. That sounds terrible. You're not a subscriber, you can't win. We're doing a thank you for being a subscriber. We reached 100 subscribers last week, and so we're doing a little giveaway. Oh, okay. I thought you were explaining that right there. Oh, you did just explain it. Please subscribe and pick 2 cards for our drawing. Yeah, basically. Any two cards of the tarot deck. Basically, we're giving a little giveaway as a thank you for us getting to 100 subscribers. And so, You could pick up any of the cards in the 78 cards in the Major Arcana. I'm going to do, can I do a read off of what's already been taken? And we're going to get your finals in right now. Is that okay or no? Do you want to read them or? Huh? I know, that's why I'm going to do it right now.
Oh, you're in there.
Yeah, so people are going to get their last little
Let's
bits in.
pool, says Miss Wendy.
Yeah, she's like, I've been here forever.
Yeah,
So
difference says 111 in Akron, Ohio.
oh my gosh. Okay, all right.
Thanks, difference.
Thank you. Okay, so Midnight Star just picked the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. Didn't Trinity have the King of Cups? Trinity had the King of Cups. So pick one more.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I crossed her out.
Oh, okay. So which one? Midnight Star, pick one more. So we've got the Queen of Swords is taken. Trying to see if any other swords. All the sword. Oh, Three of Swords is taken. All the other swords are open. We've got the Four of Wands taken. As far as wands goes, we have the Six of Wands taken.
I didn't even make a better list. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine. You're good.
We'll
Thank
make a
you.
chart next time.
No, you're good. Thank you. That's all the wands. We just have the 6 and the 4 taken. Of the cups, we have the Ace of Cups. The 6 of Cups is taken. The 8 of Cups is taken. The 2 of Cups is taken. The 7 of Cups. Mostly all the cups. The wands are open. Or wait, I already said the wands. The swords are open. And cups and... What am I missing? Swords, cups, wands,
Pentacles.
and pentacles. Ah, hey, that's my sign. I did that. Look, I'm missing. Which, oh, who was it that was in here earlier? Should probably have picked a card. Baby Fantasia. I don't know if she's still in here. This could have been her night. She got a beautiful pentacle spread this earlier today. Okay. Pentacles. Lots of pentacles are open. Are you paying attention to what people are putting in? Or are you playing with dog?
Nobody's typing.
Oh, okay. I'm not yelling. Hashtag.
Why are you playing with dog?
Pretty much all the pentacles are taken except for the Queen of Pentacles. And then as far as Major Arcana goes, the Death card's been taken, the Empress has been taken, the Star has been taken, the Strength card's been taken, the Hanged Man has been taken, the Sun card's been taken, the Hierophant's taken, the Chariot, the Emperor, the Magician, the Lovers. Oh, that's still a lot of really good. Nobody picked the Tower. Nobody picked.
I picked the Tower.
You picked the Tower. You can't win.
I picked the Chariot. No, it's already been picked.
You can't pick the Chariot. Let's see. Ooh, my personal favorite. If you're a Virgo, the Hermit is the Virgo. I'm trying to think. Let's see.
We have Katrina down for the Queen of Pentacles, right? Already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Different has it.
Wait.
No,
What?
Katrina. What do you? Oh, Katrina.
She's at the bottom.
No, she has. Does she have any in yet?
Yeah, right there. On the page on your right.
Oh, Katrina has the Ace of Cups and the Lovers.
Oh, yeah. Katrina has Ace of Cups and Lovers. Yep.
Oh, Katrina, we have right now for you the Lovers and the Ace of Cups. Different. We have the Queen of Pentacles. We're going to go ahead and do
The shuffle.
a shuffle. So, Katie, if you wanted to get an in on any of the others. Thanks, guys, for being patient with the drawing. If you don't win here, you have to leave for a few. That's all right. You just need to pick a different card other than the... Or we might have to just go with what we've got in right now. So I'll give like one more minute for anybody to enter in a card that didn't have what we had. King of Cups was already taken midnight, so just pick one more We have lots of major arcana still open. Lots of swords open.
Which one's the tower?
Oh, tower. Does somebody want the tower? The devil. Did somebody pick the devil?
Somebody has death.
Nope. So nobody has devil. So Katie, you get the devil.
She already gets anything.
Huh?
She hasn't guessed anything yet.
Yes. Yeah. No, not yet. She didn't know how it would all work. She just came in. Let's see. The tower's available. Let me tell you guys what else is available.
A lot of the swords.
High Priestess. If you guys want major arcana ones, High Priestess is open. Hermit is open. The Wheel is open. Justice is open. Temperance is open. Tower is open. Yes, you have to pick a different one to replace the King of Cups. Somebody else has that one. Moon is open. Somebody had the Sun, right? Yeah, they did. Judgment, the World, and of course the Fool. The Fool's open. If you guys want to go with major arcanas. This is exciting. I'm excited to see the star thingy, Pentacles. Oh, major arcana. Oh, so the major arcana are all the ones that I just picked there. Hi. Oh.
He was wearing a hoodie.
Okay. All right. Ace of Cups. Let's see. So we're gonna get Ace of Cups. I think that one's already been drawn. Let's see. I don't know why I feel like it's gonna be. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead and go with it. Let's give. Okay, we're gonna pick cards for you guys at random so that you're not. If you don't have.
Tower. We'll give Midnight the tower.
Midnight, you're gonna have the tower.
And we live to love.
We live to love for life. Does she have any at all in?
No.
Okay, we live to love for life.
She wanted the star thing, but it's been taken.
Okay, since the star was taken, are you okay with the moon? And
We'll say the moon. We'll give her
the moon. We're actually in the middle of a drawing, Karina, at the moment. If you want to come back tomorrow, we'll be doing another live stream then. Or if you want to participate in our actually it's too late because we can't keep going on this part. Let's see, the devil's been taken. Tower's great there.
yeah, go ahead.
Any wands? Wands? Yeah, I can give you the. How about the 6 of Wands? Do we have a 6 of
For
Wands?
who? For who?
Let's see. Any wands left? The 6 of Wands is a victory card. Oh, 444. Scorp 444 still has it. Oh, this is a hard way to organize this. I'm sorry, you guys. Yeah, Scorp, you got that. Let's see. How about the
Wait, who are you picking for?
King of Wands? For
Korea?
okay, we're gonna have to just go with it. Any ones? Midnight, we already got you, so okay, it's good to go. We're just gonna okay. Ready? Tower and Queen of Swords. Yeah.
The rest.
You get the rest. But let me see so we know if there's somebody that gets drawn. Or you tell me if I'm gonna tell you what they are as they show up. Tell me. Did anybody pick the 10 of Pentacles? That's a really popular one. Give 10 of Pentacles to somebody. That's a good happy wife, happy life one. So is a 9 of Cups. If you don't see anybody with a 10 of Pentacles or a 9 of Cups. Ooh. And then I'll put the list. Oh, gee, I want to put the list up here. So we're just going to draw it. It's been set. Okay. So you're going to show it right away so that they know that we have it for, okay.
Like, cruddy handwriting.
Oh, here. Okay.
Back off.
You can't see. So, let's see. All right. Finally, you guys, I'm so sorry. Please don't unsubscribe because it took so long after. And you get annoyed after that. You're like, okay. All right. Next time it will be better. I promise. So, see. I'm going to ask for... Do we have anybody with the 5 of Wands? I don't think we do.
No.
Ah, okay. 5 of Wands. Let's see. Who's going to be the winner of the little mystery box? The mystery prize. Mystery prize. I need to slow down. 2 of Cups.
Somebody has it.
I know we have 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups. Eliza. Eliza got the 2 of Cups. Congratulations. Please email us a mailing address or anywhere that we can mail an address. Let me do... I'll pull one more as another secondary thank you something. Whoever wins, make sure you send us a safe address to clarabellespirit@gmail.com, and we will send you a little thank you for coming in and subscribing. And it's going to be coming from Portland, Oregon. A little second thank you is going to go to Miss Wendy for the death card. Thank you too so much. Both of you send your mailing addresses to clarabellespirit@gmail.
Oh, Eliza's in Tacoma.
Oh, Tacoma. That's so close. Ah, look at that. That's so neat. Thanks you guys so much for coming in here. That was so much fun. I promise the next drawing is going to go a lot smoother. We'll have it planned out. I'll actually be planning it out probably for a week ahead of time so that you guys won't have to sit in here and wait for so long, especially in the time frame. If we're getting to that many subscribers, then it might be a little bit harder to keep on top of the comments as they're coming through. But, thank you guys so much for being in here. And okay, good night, Katrina. I'm so sorry. As you guys know, you can always contact me to get a one-on-one, and then send me. And I'm in here every single night. So for that, also, yeah, thank you so much for coming in and participating and sending us all your really positive, lovely energy in here. So for Miss Wendy and Eliza, if the 2 of you, yeah, make sure you email me when we follow up. Yes. And I'll send a confirmation so you know that I got it. And then
mention your one-on-one readings as well.
Oh, and your meeting. Okay. Midnight Star, your meeting. What?
Your one-on-one readings that you offer.
Oh, yeah. I think we already know about all those, yeah?
Just drop it like it's hot all the time.
Drop it like it's hot. The one-on-ones you can email me for as well with a general time frame on when you'd like to have a reading. Give me about 3 days out. Usually we can schedule them for next day, but sometimes over the weekends we can't. You can also find me on Keen. And thank you all for everybody that stayed and hung out in here. I really didn't mean to make it drag. I promise it'll get better the next time we do the readings. Cool. Thanks, Katie. Have a good night, you guys. Anybody that's going to head out. This is for you, Midnight Star. How's your meeting going to go? To the bone. Oh. Reconsider. Reconsider this particular card, or what are we reconsidering in regards? Be assertive. So there might be something that's offered to you in the meeting or within the meeting, and you be assertive about what it is that you want there. Good night, Miss Wendy. Good night, everybody. Good night, Tina. Peaceful resolution. So overall, the meeting is going to be a good. And there's good energy on the meeting and what it's resolving around under the expectation that whatever is being considered or offered, take a second to consider. Or have them, or allow them the wiggle room to reconsider and be assertive about whatever it is that you want, or what direction you want it to go. There's a peaceful resolution in the outcome of whatever it is, in regards to whatever the meeting is in regards to. So I hope that gives a little bit to you. I'm sorry, that was a lot of energy towards the end of it. So I'm running on my last steam, but thank you guys so much for being in here. And I'll be back again and tomorrow night too. So if you want a little bit better of a reading, Midnight Star, with a little bit clearer energy, fresher energy, come back tomorrow, because your meeting's not till Monday. So we'll be here tomorrow. Love and light to you. Thank you so much. And James says thank you too.
Thank you.
And we will see you all tomorrow. Thanks for being here, and have a great night, you guys. Bye.
Bye.